Alright everyone, it's Shepard, giving you the absolute best intro. That's no intro. It's a lot better that way. So, the purpose of today's video is to take us one step further. So we have the ultimate Fatalis guide from before. It was Switch Axe, kind of going over a lot of the skills that I like to use fighting Fatalis for the first time. This is maybe for slightly more experienced people or people that want to use maybe a different weapon than Switch Axe. But mostly people that want to get the double head break. And this is going to be, of course, without using ranged. I mean, occasionally our bug might hit the head. But this is going to be mostly focusing on just using the insect glaive as a normal weapon. Hitting the chest to get him to lower his head and hitting it in that way. Now, we'll still be getting other opportunities to hit it while it's downed. Still going to be doing all the things that we talked about in the ultimate guide. We're going to be using cannons to knock him down early on. We're using the repeating ballista to get a lot of damage on the head when we get that opportunity. Still be using the Dragonator at the end to finish out the quest. But the goal, really, getting that double head break. And why is that important? Well, if you want to make the full armor set, it's going to require 3 evil eyes. If you want to make a weapon, it requires 2 evil eyes. If you want to make every weapon, that's 28 evil eyes. Plus the armor, it's another 3. That's 31, 34 if you want to make both the armor sets and the weapons. So that's a lot of evil eyes. Now, you can get them as a normal carve reward. You can get them as a reward from just completing the quest. You can't get them from Plunderblade. Allegedly, it's like a 1% steal rate. So, I don't know. If you want to watch Netflix while mashing the Plunderblade steal button for like a week, maybe you'll get it that way. I don't know. It would feel weird to me getting my evil eyes that way. I'd rather do the quest. You still need the other parts anyways, so may as well actually find them. This part here is not really any different. I have somewhat changed my routing. I might change it back. I like having my Rocksteady up for when he enrages. Also for when he's on the ground like this. So I use my Temporal early. But it makes it a little bit more consistent to get the wall bang. And then when he enrages like this, I can get on the head and actually hit him with my Clutch Claw attack. Now, mind you, a lot of people always used to make fun of the Insect Glaive Clutch Claw attack because sometimes it would miss. But I do want to point out, it does a good amount of damage. It's not the sort of thing you're going to spam like Zero Sum Discharge, but I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. Now, if this is your first time actually looking at the Insect Glaive and you're like, oh, I've never used that weapon before, I'm going to go through just a few basics. So, first of all, we're using a Insect Glaive with Spirit and Strength boost. Spirit and Strength boost is going to make it so that whenever we collect extracts while it's boosted, which you do by having a pod and holding L2 and pressing triangle and circle, or whatever that combination is in controller, you get like a little boost to your bug. That boost makes it so our extracts last longer. You're like, all right, that's awesome. My extracts last longer. What else does that do for me? Well, attack boosts makes it so that your combos are actually decent. You get that by sending your bug at the head. White boost makes it so that you move faster. This is actually one of the fastest moving base movement speeds in the game in terms of weapons when you've got that white extract up. And then when you hit the body, you get the orange extract. If you get all 3 of them together, you actually also get a small attack boost as well. It also, that technically gives you like a little bit of flinch free. Some people want flinch free on their Insect Glaive. What I usually find, what you're going to see me doing a lot, is I'm just repeating Tornado Slash. I love Tornado Slash. It's like the most brain-dead melee move in the game for the most part. It's very easy to combo into. It's very powerful, and it moves you forward a step or two. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I love it. I use it a lot. It's sharpness efficient. Not that it really matters anymore. We've got plenty of ways to get rid of sharpness mitigation. It's just really good. So the main goal here is when he's on his hind legs and standing up. You attack the body, just like the A-lister said. And when he falls down, he mostly does like a little flamethrower attack. Sometimes he wiggles a little bit. Sometimes he shoots a fireball. But if you really are patient and pay attention, he gives plenty of opportunities to tornado slash the head. And just building up that damage over time. I showed my skills earlier. Obviously, there is plenty of room for you to make some adjustments yourself. I'm only running 1 point of power prolonger. 3 points is actually incredible value, by the way. I just don't have any room for it because I'm not using the Fatalis set yet. This is my PS4 save. Also, I think when I do these guides, I think we're just going to stick to base weapon and armor anyways. Like, my time would have obviously be a lot faster if I was using Fatalis gear. I just... I don't know. I don't think it's very relatable. I don't know if it would be as beneficial as me just straight up showing you what you could use with craftable gear before you actually fight Fatalis, right? A lot of interesting runs coming out at this point in time. Saw some guy with full Fatalis gear completely bodying Fatalis with bow, just non-stop spamming him in the chest. I would assume, and I don't know if we'll end up making a video on this, I would assume if we're going for a head break with ranged, I think you'd kind of have to go sticky, and that disgusts me, but kind of is what it is. The game doesn't lock you out of using Farcasters earlier on, so as long as he's not doing his big flame attack, it should be fine. I'm just looking for either a good opportunity, depending on how he moves, to either wall bang him or to binder him. Probably going to binder him now. Perfect. This is really good. Obviously, the closer he is, the bigger of a target he is. Look at that damage. It's so good. Some people get kind of frustrated by the controls for the rotating ballista. All I'm going to say is make sure you're fully on the ballista before you press and start holding R2. It has a little bit of a delay before it first starts fully revolving, and you can actually properly shoot it. Okay, so there's our first break really early on into phase 2. Really good sign. So not only is phase 3 quite a bit safer now, but this is like a ton of damage that we're going to be able to start putting down until we're able to get that second head break that we're looking for. Probably could have gone for a tornado slash earlier on there. I didn't need to tenderize the chest. It does feel bad. Watching myself in retrospect, it feels bad whiffing. But what can you do? So this attack here, it's easy to get greedy on and try to do more attacks than you should. Just a reminder, and I think I do die later on, it's not worth it. Get your tornado slash in, and then get the hell out of the way. It's the best advice I can give. Only running evade distance 1 on this. Like I said, Insect Glaive is one of the fastest land speed weapons in the game with that white extract, so I didn't think I needed more than 1 point. No matter what you see me doing later on, that's the way you're supposed to do that. Reminder for people still struggling to get their first kill. It may feel like you're really crunched for time with those 30 minutes. But if you're using the heavy artillery skill, and you're using the rapid fire ballista, and you're using the Dragonator, you're fine. Like, you're fine. You're going to be okay. You know, consistently hit the chest. The chest still takes great damage, especially when it's tenderized. Head's obviously the best, but if you've got your one horn break and you're just worried about getting the clear, just keep hitting the chest. It's not that much worse. I think it's like 45 untenderized versus the head, which is around 75. Tenderized, it's probably closer to like 55. Obviously, if you're doing some sort of a speed run, yeah, it would matter. But for mere mortals, it's not that bad. Okay, so we've got our Rocksteady up. Head is not tenderized, so we're going to go ahead and try and tenderize it now. I'm going to repeat again, if you're going to be doing wall bangs, he has to be on all 4 legs. You want to have the head tenderized. That way that damage gets added to the part break damage on the head. It's so important. Especially in groups. Like, when you're in groups, those sort of things actually, in a way, end up becoming more important. That was kind of lucky. He was about to do his straight down flamethrower attack. Okay, we're going to try and drag him over to this wall again. Head is just tenderized. I'm just like hopping in the background. Okay, looks like we're good to go. Perfect. It's like the equivalent of getting like, whatever, 4 cannonball shots to the head, or however many combos you need to do. Okay, so we're already at phase 2. I'd say pretty clean. Pretty clean phase 1, pretty clean phase 2. While we're hiding out in our little bunker over here, I was going to mention, this video helps you. Help me back. Come and check me out on the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/SDShepherd. Need help with the Fatalis clear? Might help you through with yours. Playing all the consoles, PC, PS4, and Xbox. Xbox is maybe a little underdeveloped, but with Fatalis, it's no problem. You only have to farm one thing and you're ultra powerful. I guess you do need decorations, but I mean, you can get decorations pretty quickly nowadays. Goal now is to try and not to die. While we get our extracts up. Getting the white extract up first is kind of nice. Getting an early ride like this could be nice. You might see me unsheath a lot of times by not by attacking, but instead by shooting out my bug. It's always been my preference that way. Unless, like, I know for sure I'm about to get into a tornado slash. I'm in a good spacing for a tornado slash. I'm moving up to the head now, by the way, because a lot of times you can screw up the mounting finisher if you're not already on the spot that you plan to hit. But having your bug out early means you can just move around freely and then attack or do your mounting attack, whatever it is you want to do. It's actually really not that bad of a mount. As long as you're just, like, okay with bracing all the time, it's fine. I mean, that's the way they intended it. The moving around to avoid stamina loss thing, I think, is... I don't know. It's okay. It's kind of a neat part of the minigame, but it's not... super interesting. Okay, there's the head. Chest does get weaker in this phase. I don't know exactly by how much, but it definitely feels like it takes a lot more damage than it did during the normal phases. Really, you're only tenderizing things at this point just to be able to get the bonuses from weakness exploit. It's what it really comes down to. Yeah, that attack definitely takes some practice in order to get your tornado slash hit off on. Okay, we're going to try and load up this cannon. I'm going to be real with you guys. I have not gotten very good results with this cannon. I'm like always misfiring this thing. I mean, really got very good AI. I just got too excited. And he wiggled over. He got caught on that ledge there. He's got a couple different flamethrower attacks he does now. That one, that's like the retreating one. It's really interesting. It would actually be pretty safe for ranged weapons to shoot at the chest during that. That was kind of a mistake to clutch claw there. And then I got hit by him falling as well, so that felt really bad. Okay, so we're on the opposite side of him, so generally it's really safe to go ahead and attack the body here. There might be a position in that where you can actually get a hit off on the head. We're just waiting. Again, you can see he's no longer enraged. Head is tenderized. We're gonna get this is our third wall bang. Then when you're going for the double break, you need to take everything you can. Okay, so relatively, I would say this is kind of early into the third phase. Second break. So honestly, like, if you only needed Evil Eyes, I think technically you can return now. It would be kind of silly because the quest is almost over, but you've gotten your guaranteed Evil Eye. It is 100% guaranteed. As long as you get that double head break, you will get it. Of course, we've broken the head all the way now, so that means we get to be really greedy with the binder, or the ballista, and we get to attack the chest. I should have probably tenderized the chest first. It would take like a little bit more damage. We're going to go with it anyways, though. So right now, all we need to do is finish the quest out. So we still have the Dragonator up. You know, we have no carts. I don't really use the ballista as much as I should. When he's going to go on the far side of the screen like that, if I've got Rock Steady up, it's probably not a terrible idea just to launch some shots off at the wings. I don't. I probably should, in retrospect, because they're not broken. You can look at them; they're still there. Yeah, the Dragonator down doesn't last nearly as long as you would think something like that would last. Okay, same thing as before, so we've got our Dragon Pod. We're going to try and hold on to that for a little while. Until we know for sure that we're going to need to redo our insect extracts. We're on the wrong side of him. We don't have any max potions left. And I'm attacking for some reason. And here I am attacking again. What do you think's gonna happen? It's that goddamn music. All right, so my theory is that Dragonator was not there to begin with. Fatalis put that there as a trap. He's the one actually who plays the Freedom Unite fanfare music, Mark of a Hero. And he's doing that to give you a false sense of confidence. You're like, yeah, we're about to win. Hooray. Like, I think more people have died listening to that music in this one quest alone than any other quest that plays Mark of a Hero. Usually the Dragonator means quest is over. You're pretty much done. Good to go. No. No, not anymore. Now it's a trap. If you want to know what isn't a trap, though, we'll show it one more time. Twitch.tv/SDShepherd. Stop by the channel, please. Drop me a follow. It means a lot. Just happy to have you watching. Well, we did get our Fortify proc. We're stronger. We're focused. We've got a full sack of max potions, which maybe that's the most important thing. And he's got to be close. Like, just keep that in mind. Like, when you've got the Dragonator and the roaming ballista in him, like, you have to be close. And he just hates those shield stooges, like, so badly. So I do see his enrage has wore off. Something that you always want to be checking, keeping in mind, making sure you've got pods, ways to follow up on that. We've got a mantle up. He actually made this really easy for us because he went right next to that wall. And he's doing an attack that we can easily clutch claw him on. Basically, any flamethrower attack is safe as long as you, like, start clutch clawing immediately. Honestly, in terms of, like, damage and stuff, doesn't seem like he does a lot more damage in Rage versus normal anyways, so may as well get Agitator, may as well get the wall bang damage. Okay, so that's it. So we broke the head using base Insect Glaive. Some pretty good decos here, but you could really work around it. You don't need all that attack boost if you don't want it. You can get away with a different build if you needed it. So that's it. So again, I appreciate everybody who's come out, watched these videos. It does mean a lot to me. Hope to see you guys around here again. I got the idea for this video. Somebody said, hey, could you show Insect Glaive? And I was like, all right, I can do that. So if you have any other weapons you want me to try, especially pre-Fatalis gear, let me know. Quest has only been out for 2 days, but we're still learning a lot every single day. So these tactics will probably evolve as time goes on. It'll be interesting to see. Gonna show off the Evil Eye break. Guaranteed down in the rewards. Break the eye. There you go. Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you again all for watching. Until next time, this is Shepherd saying good luck and have a good hunt.